Here we have a stock a customer just sent us that completely cracked and broke off behind the receiver. So we're going to put this back together. We're going to put it together here where it lines up well. We should be able to preserve all that checkering and everything. There's going to be a little crack up here where there's wood missing, so we'll have to fill that in. But then once we get back together, the most important part is we're going to reinforce this, make it stronger than original, so that this doesn't happen again. We're going to smear epoxy on all the full joint here. We're going to try and get full coverage. We also are trying to pay attention to not get squeeze out, or at least limit our squeeze out into the checkered area that we'll have to clean up later. We want to get good coverage, especially back in the back here. Okay, this fits together really well, so we're just going to press it in here. Carefully wiping up the extra. Again, trying to get full coverage, but not get squeezed out. Tubing tied off, everything's in perfect place. We're going to let it dry and come back and clean it up. I just pulled this out of the clamps here, and you can see it fit together really well. There's no cracks exposed or anything. Two pieces joined together perfectly. But I have a little bit of epoxy here to clean up, so I'm going to work on doing that. We'll get this cleaned off anything that's squeezed out here. Alright, so now that we got the piece glued back on the stock, it's important to reinforce this. Obviously that's a fragile section of stock, and with it already being broken, we want to get good reinforcement in there. So I've drilled it out here. I've drilled 2 holes down through, and we're going to insert these 2 pieces of threaded rod into the holes. And this is going to create a lot of reinforcement in there. It'll be much stronger than it ever was from original. But you can see what that looks like with this pieces of threaded rod in there. That's going to create a lot of reinforcement, and it's several inches long, so it's going to go the whole way back through the grip area and into the meat of the stock. Okay, so we got the metal reinforcement rods prepped. I'm mixing up epoxy, so we're going to epoxy these guys in here, fill everything up, make this stock strong again. Got to get the epoxy the whole way down in there, make sure that we fill it up completely. Just trying to pack the hole full of it. Okay, so I'm going to fill in all around it. Then once this dries, we'll come back and shape it, form the stock again, fit the receiver. Alright, so we're going to let that dry, do the same to the other reinforcement rod, and then we'll be ready to clean it up. Alright, so we got this repair cleaned up pretty well. I went through and recheckered the area that we repaired. I have a little area up here that still needs stain touched up. We patched up this chip that was out of the top. Now we're going to stain it, get finish on it, and just blend the finish back together.